Hello and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Judith. Today we are making Thai white shrimp and coconut rice. To start off, we need to make our sauce for the shrimp, which is a third of a cup of light soy sauce, tablespoon and a half of brown sugar, 1 inch of julienned ginger, about a half, maybe a quarter, depending on how you like it, quarter to a half a teaspoon of fish sauce, and some red chili flakes, or sliced fresh red chilies, depending on what you happen to have at hand. Today I have no fresh chilies. And depending on how hot you like it, how much you add. So I don't like it very hot, so we're not adding a lot. Now we're going to put this on the stove and simmer it, and then let it rest for half an hour or so till it's cooled, and then strain it. It is a lovely dipping sauce. The coconut rice, you want coconut milk, obviously. I used to buy canned coconut milk, but I found I was throwing out most of it, or having to freeze it, and if I wanted to reuse it later. So I found this wonderful product, and it's a powdered coconut milk, and you just scoop how much you want and mix it with the appropriate amount of water, and you have coconut milk. And it works just as well. It is wonderful. For this sauce, after you simmer it for 5 minutes, you want it to rest, like turn the heat off, let it cool, and give it a half an hour, just to steep like tea, and then strain it into a small bowl. You want to strain all the chunky bits out. And it's going to be a lovely sauce to pour over or for dipping. All right. For your rice, we're going to do some just basmati rice. I don't happen to have any jasmine rice, which would be my choice for this. And I'm going to make a lot of rice because I will want leftovers. If you have a rice cooker, you do use the rice cooker. So I'm going to do 2 of my rice cooker cups, which means 2 of the cups of my coconut milk. And I would use 2 star anise, but I'm pretty much left with just some chunks here, so the equivalent of 2, hopefully. And then we're going to set that to cook. And for the shrimp, I have a pack of Pacific white shrimp, 400 grams. Now we're just going to clean these up a little bit. I've just dumped them all out of the box into the sink. And I have my kitchen shears, and I'm going to use some cold water, and we're just going to snip off the antenna and the pointy bits. You can leave the antenna on if you want to make a fancy display. You know, I should even, like, snip the legs off. Oh, there's another. I'm turning the water off. You don't need a whole lot of water. You don't need to keep rinsing them. I just want to get rid of all the extraneous bits. We don't want a lot of feet in our dinner. right on the forehead of the shrimp, and I'll get the shrimp right here. This little spike. You need to cut that off. It's very sharp and very dangerous. So now it's time to cook our shrimp. We do have a lovely bowl full of white shrimp, all trimmed and cleaned and ready to go. We are just heating our pot of water. Now, since I did have some extra coconut milk, I put that in with the water, and that's what our shrimp are going to cook in. I have a pot of Japanese vegetables ready to steam on the back, and I have my rice in my rice cooker on the side. So it shouldn't be too much longer, and we will have a delicious dinner. Okay, now that your pot is boiling, we're going to add all the shrimp in. We're going to give it about 3 minutes. This is my version of Thai white shrimp. I do just boil the shrimp, clean them up first, do a lovely coconut rice to go with them, and some steamed vegetables. I do have a wonderful sauce that goes with. Now this sauce you can either pour over or use as a dipping sauce. It is wonderful. It's mostly soya sauce, but there are many lovely flavors in it. This is one of my favorite shrimp dinners. So there's just easy boiled shrimp, an easy sauce, some nice vegetables, and a lovely coconut rice. Easy to do, and you can do it in stages. So whenever you have time during the afternoon, make the sauce, make the rice, get the vegetables ready, trim up your shrimp. You don't have to do it all at once. It doesn't need to be rushed. So thank you very much for watching. I'd appreciate it if you'd drop a like, subscribe, make a comment. It all helps me on my journey to become a little bit better at my YouTube. I will see you again soon with a new recipe. Thank you.